Hi, welcome back from break. Hope you had some coffee. The expansion of self is what you are witnessing. You are seeing an entity go beyond herself, himself, itself, does not matter. In representation of that through the modality that you now perceive known as channeling. Channeling will be that of commonplace within a few years. Many channelers are opening themselves up. But channeling truly is just that of a label. You have all been channeling all your lives. You've all been equating new thought to yourselves and desperately in some fashions trying to seek an equatable understanding of memory on how you got that information, but many times have left short of that feeling. For that is your own validation to yourself that you are that of all that is. You are beyond yourself. You have comprehensible ideas that are, once again, not equatable to that of the known. The known is stagnant. It is repetitious. It is boring, as we've said. You are expanders of self. And as each and every one of you call upon your own love for yourself, be on the cutting edge of the expansion of humanity, only ascends the species, as well as sparks within the others to let go of conformity, to let go of mediocrity, to let go of separation, to let go of gods, to let go of countries, to let go of flags, to let go of races, to let go of anything that keeps you comfortable, that keeps you secure, that keeps you within your box, running to your other box, to stay safely in that box, running back to your other box, to stay safely in this box. Your box is endless. Your joy is endless. Your expansion is endless. And that scares the shit out of you. Because there's no, let's say, security in expansion forever. You are becoming familiar with what you already are. You are remembering what you already are. You are on the cutting edge. What does that mean? Another definition? Another goal to seek? Just built in. You are seeing the edge of your own expansion every day. You are seeing the outskirts of your framework, as Seth would say. You are acting upon them. You are birthing into reality a belief system that you are not, let's say, not familiar with. That belief system takes you to the new edge, the new cusp of your self-understanding. And over that edge is darkness, is the unknown. And that is your formidable now of choice. And in that choice, you only become more of what you are. You only become the remembrance of all that is. You want to remember who you are. Don't be in a rush. Fill each moment with the richness that is available of experience. How many parties did you go to for experience? How many gatherings, social, let's say gatherings, did you go to for experience? And you berated yourself with that of belief systems for experience, for exposure of belief systems and separations from your brothers and sisters. for exposure of your own belief systems of the construct you call yourself every day. In the mirror, your focused official you. But now with awareness, you want the journey to end. It will end in that idea of beginning once again. Never ending once again. Done once again. For more to expand once again. The endless repetition of the unknown is what you are seeking. For each and every one of you have an idea of who you are in separation now. And each and every one of you question that separation in belief, in trust, in validity. And seek that validation through the mirror of reflection in every formidable now. Just know this, entities. You are the formidable now of all that is. You are the ever-expanding, cutting-edge consciousness that you have always seeked. And once again, in the Ascension timeline, the awareness is in full play. And you doing this in the practicum of being this only sparks that illusion to fight back. Because it is recognizing once again what it is. What it, the illusion, forgot. All of the entities out there are remembering. There is not a one of you that don't know who you are. It is only the ones who are not choosing to see that. Who are not choosing, let's say, to open themselves up in experience. Some by choice. Some the choice isn't even available. But that is your beacon of light that will shine upon them. And that shining only offers. And the ones that are not choosing will become more separate from you. And when those not co-create with you anymore in your reality, do not think it was you that was the cause of that separation. It was you to show, to offer the idea of moving forward. And that was their choice not to. You're not causing and affecting anything. You are choosing your reality, and there's no outcome unless you choose it to be what it is. Even no choice is a choice in that outcome. But you are not a haphazard byproduct of effect. No. You are full conscious knowing of choosing. And those who do not choose will separate more and more in the next year or so. And then there will be less and less of the ideas of those maintaining the illusion, which only crumbles the illusion, which only allows more love from you by loving yourself. No goals, no commitment, no, let's say, success. Just being, simplicity. That will only lead the Ascension timeline that much more grander, more quickly, if you will. So hold on to your seats, for the Ascension is in full speed, so to speak. Up until, let's say, a next pinnacle moment, and then of course it will accelerate once again. You've built in this new paradigm of speed idea, of quickness, of, let's say, bombardment of energies for experience of a particular purpose. To remember you have the ability of that experience. You have the ability of that idea to comprehend, to move forward, and to need no, let's say, stability within you, because you are you. In awareness now. Stand by. It would seem that many of the collective are bearing down on their brothers in frustration. That frustration leads to the vibratory fact of the external mirror in let's say, in repetition of itself. Once again, we will reiterate the allowance factor, the functionality of endless allowance of the brothers who are lost. They cannot experience if you condition. They experience that conditioning. Wonderful. However, the higher vibratory state, because now you have the ability to respond to all that is. You have the ability to respond to all that is. No matter what it is, you understand it in allowance, not in comprehension, not in, let's say, condition. Everything is vibration. And if you are vibrating frustration, why aren't you? I'm tired of that. What are you doing? Then you're only vibrating that, let's say, resonant state that encourages the illusion. Love allows the illusion to dissipate because it is false. And when that falseness sees itself in the mirror of reflection, your love, your allowance, your Garden of Eden, then it cannot choose because there's no energy to sustain it. It cannot reiterate itself within its own complex, its own mirror of illusion, because there's no energy to validate it. The actor on stage is the illusion. How many of you are keep buying tickets to that show? Buy the tickets for the show of Ascension. You're not energizing that show. That actor of illusion will dissipate. It's on its last run. Let it go. By allowing that entity to beat the shit out of themselves, to suffer themselves, to pain themselves. For that's experience of themselves. And every single one of those entities is God. Every single one of those entities has a choice. And it is only clear in the mirror of love. You, the torchbearers, the way showers, the awakeners of humanity. Your vibratory state is crucial. But when that judgment harps upon you in separation, you only sustain that actor. That actor's been on stage for 16.3 billion years. I think the run is over. In conclusion, we would have you understand yourself from the perspective of your unknown self. The unknown self is the focus to be the known. Shift your awareness from the heavy focus, we'll call it that, the heavy focus that you are always considering yourself this. Lighten up. Look left and right. Look behind you, look up, look down. See the other selves that you are. See the unknown reality beckoning you to cut through and experience that. For this entity is getting the product of that vibration. How? By the feeling of what you are choosing, not the ego. And the ego in and of itself is no longer validated with the heavy focus of validation of that person. You officially here, the mask you don every day, in separation. Be the naked, vulnerable one to the world. Show them that you have no fear of self-love. For that only joins those lost into the unum of one. You will see this in practicum. You will validate it in practicum. The knowing becomes wisdom. The wisdom becomes expansion. The unknown becomes prevalent. And you will look and gaze upon your past nows in unbelievable envy of what you actually were, knowing what you are now. And that envy is only validation of self, no longer needed. For when you know you are that unknown reality, when you know you are the unknown being of all that is, then you will only beckon yourself in furtherment of that unknown. Never harping, fearing, letting go of what was. Always letting go of what is. Because it's now. I got it now. I got it now. I got it now. Fleeting. Expansion. Light speed. Doers. Sayers. Beers. Label it how you will. But the less labeling, the quicker the ascension. The less definitions for clarity, the quicker the ascension. The logical mind is an asset. Use it as that when it's needed, not when it's forced and controlled of fear, of security. You are an incredible species. We are once again honored to be among you. This is Ocyphius from the Oversoul Collective Fire. Our eternal love and gratitude to all of humanity for the epic ascension you have created for yourselves. I bid you a good moment, Adonai. Booyah.
Awesome.
Everyone's smiling. I love that. Makes me fuzzy. All right, we're good. What's today, Friday?
Yes.
Oh, cool. It's early, so we'll get these up by this afternoon. I love you guys. Mwah. Talk to you soon. Bye.